Zionism no! State of Israel must go!
With the help of the Almighty, I pray to the Almighty to bestow upon me His truth, His wisdom, that I may be worthy of conveying His message, and so, inshallah, sanctify His name and bring peace to the world. Assalamu alaikum. People in Gaza, people in Lebanon, assalamu alaikum, hear me. Hear our voices. We are not only here, we are in every corner of the world. We are crying, we are hurting with you, we are feeling your pain. Kalbi ma Palestine, Kalbi ma Gaza, Kalbi ma Lebanon. We are hurting, we feel. We are out here, not that I know I will do something. I'm here because I cannot be at home and watch you burn. From day one, when this group of criminals, these groups of heretics, because it is the Almighty's world, and these groups of heretics who decided they wanted to form a sovereignty, a selfish nationalism, all the rabbinical authorities around the world stood up and said, you guys are criminals, you're heretics, you are the scum of the earth, you cannot do what you're doing. And they stood up and they said, we are the Jews. They took the Star of David, they took the name Israel, and they told the world, don't look at those rabbis, don't look at all those Jewish communities that died for 2,000 years by the Inquisition and by the Crusades. Don't look at them. They don't count. We count. Unfortunately, and I hope I'm speaking to believers, there's an Almighty, and He put up something called the Shaitan, the Satan, and the Satan has power. God, for whatever reason, gives the Satan power. The Zionists are the hands of the Satan. They are the power that is now enjoying the bombing of God's creation, of God's people, innocent people, and they are being successful. We cannot deny it. But it is God's world. There will be an end. There will be an end to this occupation. The Roman Empire ended. The Greek Empire ended. Hitler got up and said they're going to take over the world. He didn't, and he wasn't successful. This will end. This occupation will end. In the Torah it says, the Almighty says, why are you rebelling against me? It will not be successful. This state will end. Judaism is a covenant we made 3,000 years ago on Mount Sinai to be subservient to God. We have to emulate God. Mahu rachum avatu teirachum. Just as God is compassionate, you must be compassionate. We are forbidden to steal. We are forbidden to kill. We must show gratitude done to us. Who are the ones in the last 2,000 years when we were suffering by the Inquisition and Crusades? Who are the ones in the last hundreds and hundreds of years that embraced the Jews from Europe? It was the Muslim and Arab countries. We lived amongst them in peace. We always did. We flourished. We were given a home. It was a distinctly different religion. We were able to coexist without any strife. We were able to flourish and put out our greatest rabbinical authorities in the streets of Baghdad, in the streets of Aleppo, in the streets of Egypt, in the streets of Cairo, wherever you would like, and in the streets of Palestine and Al-Quds. We lived together, we flourished together, and there was no reason that we shouldn't be able to live and flourish together. What changed? One issue changed: the introduction of a selfish, flawed nationalist movement called Zionism. That is the cancer. That is the problem. Nobody refuted who they were. Theodor Herzl, Ben Gurion, Jabotinsky, Chaim Weizmann. These were not rabbis. These were heretics who decided they wanted a national home. Yet they flaunted it. They went with the Star of David, and the world accepted them and said, yes, this is godly. And yes, every bomb is signed and approved by the world as some type of godly bomb to kill human beings. I'm asking you, what could be more perverse? What could be more absurd? What could be more against any basic humanity and logic? It's crazy. There's no words for it. It's satanic. The Torah doesn't permit the Jews, since the destruction of the temple 2,000 years ago, to have even 1 inch, 1 centimeter of Jewish sovereignty, and we respect that as Jews around the world. Who decided to go against the words of God? These Zionists. And they had a problem. They found that the land was occupied, was inhabited by a people. So they told the world, there's no people there. I don't know what they call them, but today we know what they call them. Mosquitoes or cockroaches that have to be fumigated. That's what they call them. To the world they said it's a land without a people. What did that mean? Now we understand what it means. They consider them ants. That's what it means. But it's not true. It was an inhabited land. The majority were Muslims. The second largest community was Christians. The third was Jews, and they all lived together. They were God-fearing Jews. These Jewish community stood up and pleaded with the United Nations. As I always show, I carry the documents. The chief rabbi of the Jewish community, Rabbi Dushinsky, said to the United Nations, it's in their documents, in 1947, before they made the state, he said, we furthermore wish to express our definite opposition to a Jewish state in any part of Palestine. That was the words of the rabbis, and in the tens and hundreds of thousands in Jerusalem and Al-Quds around the world. The Jewish communities, true to the Torah, said, no, we do not accept, recognize, or in any shape or form stand with this occupation, the Zionist state of Israel. Never! Never! From day one, those Jews in Palestine are beaten, arrested, assassinated.
Shame!
We in our communities are constantly threatened. Life, death threats we get. We are sometimes beaten, arrested around the world. We are under the intimidation of the Zionist movement. If it wouldn't be for that, you would have tens of thousands more demonstrating. As it is, we are still out there, and we will never be silent and shallow with God's help. The streets of Jerusalem, I want you to know, the boys and girls of the religious community that demonstrate, they get arrested because they refuse to serve in their army. Around the world, we want you to know, we will stand up. Why? Because I don't know if our voice will accomplish, but I do know that it is required by the Almighty to speak up and say that these guys are thieves, these guys are liars, they're criminals, they have absolutely no right whatsoever for their occupation, and what they're doing is one thing it is criminal, it is satanic, and the world is required. The world is responsible. The world cannot abscate from its responsibility. They must stop this carnage immediately. They must. It's required. So therefore, the Almighty is compassionate. We don't understand when He brings a plague. We don't understand when He brings a tsunami. We don't understand when He brought Hitler. But one thing we know, He is compassionate. There will be an end to this. There will be a free Palestine. Until that day comes. First, as Jews, we cannot apologize. That's not the word. But we can say we are crying and hurting with you, Gaza, Palestine, Lebanon. We are hurting with you. And at the same time, we will want the world to know, and we are asking of everybody, till that day of freedom comes, do not be silent, because God wants us to be able to say to Him, we were not silent, at least that much. We stood up, we spoke out, and maybe we can save humanity, maybe we can save the people of Palestine. Gave you a gift. It is uncontroversial. To become a leader is a gift. By abusing that power, you will have so much to answer to God one day. It may look good to you. You may enjoy, you may reap the pleasures of that little short time gift that you've gotten. But one day you will have to answer why, when you are given a presidency, a prime ministry, to be a senator, a congressman, etc. Why didn't you do what God gave you the responsibility to do? How can you stand by and watch people in tents burning? How? Why were you silent? Why were you silent by the Holocaust, we ask them? And they're uncomfortable with it. That's what we're going to be asking them tomorrow. Why were you silent? What are they going to say to their grandchildren? And of course, what are they going to say to God? We are pleading with them. It's an insult to basic logic that God gave every child to say that these people of Palestine and of Lebanon are the villains. How dare they say that when you see thousands of people dying, that they are the villains? It's a basic insult to logic. So therefore, we are pleading with you. Speak up, leaders of the world. Don't insult humanity. Don't insult the Jewish people by shaking your head and saying that's Judaism. That's an insult to my grandparents who died in Auschwitz. That's an insult to the thousands of years of Jews who died for their religion. It's an insult to us all. And it's something that we don't even have the words. It's satanic. Stand up, speak up. Don't be silent. If they accuse you of being anti-Semitic, say to them, I saw the Jewish communities in Palestine, in America, around the world, the very religious, and they said that the ones who are doing this murder are the anti-Semites. Somebody will lose their job, but isn't it worth it that maybe we'll be able to save a life? So let us not be silent. The apartheid was for tens of years, and it was accepted by the United Nations. Nobody today will be able to stand up and create a state with apartheid, and the United Nations will ratify it. Yet, it was ratified and it was supported, and the ones who opposed it were arrested. So you can see the world can make a colossal criminal mistake. But the end was, it was people like us who stopped it, not the politicians. We made the world uncomfortable and they stopped it. Let us remember what they accuse you of is simple junk. It's false. It's not true. Don't be intimidated. Let us be able to be proud in front of God. Let us continue standing till
keep Allah.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All our brothers, sons, and fighters.
All our brothers, sons, and fighters.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All our mothers, girls, and daughters.
All our mothers, girls, and daughters.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All our medics, nurses, doctors.
All our medics, nurses, doctors.
We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
With our ethics, code, and morals.
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 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Zionism no more.
Zionism no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel's not a Jewish state.
Israel's not a Jewish state.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And the killing and the hate.
And the killing and the hate.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Before I give it back to our comrades, because we're going to march, I have
Jews support the students. We are standing here outside of Columbia and we admire the bravery of the students to speak up while we are witnessing this endless genocide. God forbid what we're seeing in front of our eyes. Children being starved to death. This is unacceptable. When we are speaking up, despite all intimidations, despite all harassments, we are doing God's will. We are speaking up for humanity because the suffering people in Palestine deserve our voice here in the free world. If we encourage Columbia University to rethink their policies regarding Israel. We encourage the United States of America to rethink their policies towards Israel. We appeal to the entire world community to wake up. It's about time. This is going on not only for 18 months, this is going on already for over 77 years. This is unacceptable. We as Jewish people join the pro-Palestinian solidarity movement because we are Jews, because we are humans, because our identity is being misused by the movement of Zionism. Supposedly they are doing these crimes supposedly in the name of all Jews, and on top of this the Jewish religion is being misused to condone all these violence. Shame! All what Israel stands for is in total contrast of Judaism. Killing, stealing, oppressing an entire people is not only a violation of international law or a breach of every standard of human rights. These are crimes in Judaism. Shame! If we are concerned about the well-being of everyone, if we are right-minded people and we want to see a change, we want to see an end to this endless cycle of bloodshed where everyone suffers, we must realize, we must study and understand what is the root cause to all what is taking place. Contrary to Zionist propaganda, it's not a difference of religions. They want you to believe that because We have a difference of religion, therefore we have to fight. This is on purpose. They want to tell you this because they know that no one is going to give up on their religion. Therefore, they want to come with the conclusion that there is no solution other than continuing fighting, continuing killing and stealing. This is wrong. This is misleading. This is catastrophic for everyone involved. We lived in peace in Palestine before Zionism, despite any differences of religions. It was the invention of Zionism which destroyed the peace in the first place. And it's the continuous crimes which is fueling the endless cycle of bloodshed where Palestinian people are suffering and Jewish people are suffering. If we want to see a better future, we must address the root cause. We must stop the occupation. We need to stop it in its entirety. We hope that this stops. We hope that this stops peacefully with no more suffering of anyone. And at that time, when we stop the crimes, when we stop the occupation, when we stop the oppression of an entire people, when we restore all rights to all indigenous people of Palestine, when we grant the full right of return to each and every refugee, then and only then we can hope to see once again that beautiful historic peace. Let's hope to see this in the future, God willing, inshallah.